KUT here, KUT Productionz, back with another video. This is my take and just a little recap on the KRS-ONE versus Big Daddy Kane. Came on the other night. Took place live at the Barclays in Brooklyn. It was dope. I liked it a lot. It was a classic one. Two hip-hop icons, two legends. This one of the better ones, actually. I like this one. There's a few that I didn't watch, but I did see the ones I needed to see. I feel like the RZA DJ Premier was my one. The Lox versus Dipset was another one. Fat Joe, Ja Rule one. I checked in, I didn't see it all. You know, I wish Joe would have brought out some of the ITC cats, but you know that one was a cool one. But this one for me was a real good one, I like the way they had the stage set up, like a V, shaped like a V, and they came down and met down at the middle, was where you did your performance with your DJ at the top. But yeah, it was a real good one, and I'll tell y'all who I think won. Keep watching the video, and I'll get into that. But overall, they both held it down. I think Kane was very clear. His lyrics were sharp and clear. He said them all. You could hear all his rhymes, like crispy clean. KRS-ONE is my dude, BDP. But we love Kane too, no doubt about it. Kane, like I said in my last video about this battle, I got them both as equals. KRS-ONE just got catalog though. He's got catalog and crazy hit records, and I think that's what hurt Kane, I believe, is KRS-ONE kept going. He kept putting out records, putting out street records, putting out big stuff from his BDP stuff, and then moved into his KRS-ONE stuff. He was dropping year after year, or would take a year off and then would come back all through the 90s into the 2000s, all the way up to now. The dude still got records coming out, and they dope records too. Hip-hop stuff, these are for the hip-hop heads, like dope records. So I think that hurt Kane, because he kind of just stick to his classics, and he didn't keep putting out material that people could follow throughout the years. And he seemed like he started running out of records a little bit, but was still performing, still sharp, crazy breath control, and was doing his thing. KRS, I've been to his shows. That's how he rocks. He let the crowd, he'll say a part, and he passed the mic to the crowd. He say a part, passed to the crowd, and I think that hurt him just a little bit in this show. But the records are big records, no doubt. Sound of the Police, and at that 3/4 mark, a little bit past half, I seemed like all gloves were off, and they was going at it. It was pretty dope. It was real dope, actually. So, and some of the other moments was dope. When I saw Nice and Smooth come out, that was dope. They did Pimpin' Ain't Easy, and then they started performing Dwick, and I'm like, well, that's a Gangstar joint. Like, what they doing? But I saw how they was playing it. You know, it was kind of laid out that way. Because KRS-ONE brought DOS effects out. They did real hip hop with KRS-ONE, and then they went into doing Day One effects, which was dope. So yeah, I thought that was tight. Then the Juice Crew, he had, some of the Juice Crew came out without Cool G Rap and without Shan, so they did their thing. Then KRS-ONE had Mad Lion. That was a good look, and they did Take It Easy. He went from Black Cop to Take It Easy, so which is a dope record for Mad Lion that Red 12-inch when it came out back in the day. So that was a nice big record right there. But overall, man, like I said, it was tight. I thought DJ Scratch was trying to be a sucker, trying to go at Kid Capri. Those are two different styles of DJs. That's what Scratch is. That's what he does. He does the turntable trickery. He's really dope with that. That's what he does. Kid Capri rocks the party, but he can scratch. Kid Capri legend, man. He hosted Def Comedy Jam, man. Kid Capri's the man. He put his work in out here. Talking about the Big L Put It On joint. I think he produced that. I think he rhymes a little bit. As you saw, he tried to kick a little rap in there. But yeah, so that was kind of strange. It seemed like Scratch was trying to pull him into something, trying to bait him. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to bait him into a DJ battle. When that's not what they, Kane even had to shut him down a couple times. And KRS-ONE was like, nah, we ain't even here for that. I'm here for, for the Kane battle. That's what we here for. So shout out to them for shutting down Scratch. But Scratch is dope though. He got his turntable trickery. He got his trickery down. But Kid Capri rocks the party. That ain't the type of DJ he do. So he wasn't gonna bait him into it. So but other than that, it was dope. Oh, I noticed that what's his name? Swiss Beats was rocking this black and white leather. That's a classic. I wonder if he had that remade by Dapper Dan. That's vintage right there. He probably had it remade. It was on black and white BDP jackets they used to rock back in the day, leather. And that's the same. It's the one that KRS-ONE wore in the Self-Destruction video. If you look at that video, if you drop that, go watch the Self-Destruction video. You see this black and white with dots and maybe some leather stars on it. Chris rocked that in the Self-Destruction video. So that shows you that Swiss he's boogie down. Swiss is boogie down. They show you the alliances. Like people are like Fat Joe. Everybody know that he's BDP, you know, and these little alliances. But they all cool. Like KRS-ONE and KANE are they're like best friends from the way they describe it, man. It's real love there for them two. Each other. They two legends. They in the trenches together. Even though they was on opposite sides, KANE stayed out of the Juice Crew battle when he was taking Shan's head off. So but yeah, show you Swiss. Yeah, he's definitely BDP. He had mentioned that on the interview too. Like before it happened, he was with Joe. They were talking. And he said he was rolling with KRS. But yeah, my who I got winning, KRS by a slight margin. Because he had the track record. The songs just kept going. Hit after hit after hit. Where KANE seemed to have run out of like those big hits that we know were like, yeah, that's one. It just seemed to run out for KANE. But KANE's breath control, KANE delivery, I liked it a little better. But that's the way KRS rocked the show. And it's dope. You know, I seen him do it live and he brings the house down with it. You know, he brings the house down. But so yeah, other than that, I give it, like I said, a slight edge. And I'm boogie down, I'm KRS. Slightly to KRS. And for that reason, he had just a longer track record. He got into, like I said, the sound of the Police records and just was able to bang it all the way out. Then the freestyles was dope. KANE was sharp. Like I said, they had little pre-written freestyles or whatever. KANE was sharp. Like I said, vocal delivery was real sharp. Now, KRS-ONE, like I said, he held it down. His freestyle was dope. They dropped that cocaine line, like my cocaine, whatever. But yeah, they know it was dope. It was dope. It was, you know, overall, it was real solid. But like a slight margin to KRS. KANE did his thing. Super clean delivery. It was dope. It was dope. But KRS-ONE, I said, kept going with his career as far as releasing albums, making sure he's staying in the clubs, staying in the small clubs, the big clubs, doing his thing, features, and kept dropping. So yeah, more bigger records for a longer period of time. And that's my take on it. That's what I feel, and that's what seems correct. That seems like the right way to be. Just a slight margin. I mean, 2 or 3 points. You know, the 49 to 50 or 49 to 53. If it was a score, we had to score it all out. You know, I'm going track for track. You know, it was dope. And KANE had some joints, but like I said, near the middle, like past that halfway point, KANE seemed like he was running out of records. You know, it was going to some ones that we really did that wasn't them big bangers. That's my take on it. It's my opinion on it. Slight edge to KRS-ONE. You know, KANE's delivery was more clear. KRS-ONE was a little more, you know, letting the cloud do it, a little more muffled here and there. But, you know, doing his reggae style, that's what he does. That's the way he does it, though. You see a KRS show, it's more, you know, he definitely blends it with the reggae. But he got them big records. Criminal-minded joints, and By All Means Necessary. Step Into a World. And it was dope too when they brought out the B-boys. They kept it hip-hop, man. They really rocked that out for the culture. They should have swung some walls out there on wheels and got the graffiti writers doing it. That would have been real fresh. But, you know, it would have been too much. But real dope, man. Real dope verses for the golden era. It was a golden era verses. So that was like a master class for if you learn how to MC. That's how you rock the show. And they kept going. I see some bloggers saying, oh, KRS was out of breath. He was this. No, they both rocked all the way. They rocked all the way. I mean, I ain't think he was out of breath because the dude tours constantly. KRS, and even KANE, like I said, man, I'm still impressed by KANE, his vocal delivery, man. He got the fast rap down where KRS wasn't on no part to that. That's KANE's lane. Even though KRS-ONE touched with he got a couple songs where he go fast, but not like a KANE fast. And you know, so a real dope one, real classic verses. I liked it. So drop your comment below. Let me know what you think, who you got winning. You know, what was a dope moment that you liked. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty good one. So Let me see anything else before I log off. What else took place? But yeah, it was just a good one. It was a good one, man. Nothing too much else to say about it. So like I said, like, share, comment. Drop a comment below. Hit the like button. Alright, y'all. Get up out of here. Peace.